GMs for hire.
What is going on, everybody? I am Jamil King for GMs for Hire, and I am going to be breaking down the breaking news of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers signing Antonio Brown. It's official. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now the Thanos of the NFL, if it wasn't already. They're collecting all the Infinity Stones. Now you add Antonio Brown to this offense. It's just getting stupid. And no, we're not talking about Antonio Brown. We're talking about this offense. This offense now is Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Antonio Brown to throw to if you're Tom Brady. But before we get into that, let's talk about how exactly this move came about. Um, it was clear early in the offseason Bruce Arians wanted no parts of Antonio Brown. It was being reported that Brady was advocating for Brown to come to Tampa as he was a free agent, and Arians said no, there's no room for here. There is no room for him on this football team, and there's no scheme fit for him on this football team. Well, crazy how things change, especially in the National Football League. With the Bucks dealing with numerous amount of injuries on offense, mainly at wide receiver, you've had Scotty Miller miss practices. You've had Tyler Johnson hurt all through camp. You've had Chris Godwin miss a couple games. You've had Mike Evans banged up a couple times this season, even though he's played through everything. I personally don't think he's been 100% out all throughout this whole season. Now you add Antonio Brown. Now you cover your bases. If any of these guys are going to miss any games, if you have Mike Evans or Chris Godwin go out and you replace them with Antonio Brown, oh my goodness, that's just an amazing setup. This is an all-pro receiver we're talking about. We're talking about one of the best receivers in the National Football League when he is playing, when he has his head on straight. This guy is a baller. And if you're able to add him to this offense to replace one of them, that is tremendous. No knock on Scotty Miller, no knock on Tyler Johnson, but they're no Antonio Brown, let's be honest. Now, if those two guys can stay healthy and you add Antonio Brown to this offense, the opportunities are endless. Now, if you're an offense, no one can be double teamed. If you dare to double team Mike Evans or Chris Godwin or Antonio Brown, you're asking to get beat deep. You're asking to get beat deep. You're asking to be beat short. You're asking to get beat all around the field. You're just asking to get beat. There's no winning in that scenario. So now, if you can't double team anyone, you have these three elite receivers going one on one with your corners. Someone's gonna win. And the thing about these three guys is they can beat you intermediate. They can beat you over the middle. They can beat you deep. They can beat you a lot of different ways. Antonio Brown, one of the best route runners in the game when he's at his best. Um, Things are going to get crazy with this offense. And I expect them to use Brown in a couple of different ways. Number one, I expect them to line him up in the slot several different times. I expect them to use him over the middle, down the seam, on that choice route between a post and a fly. I think you'll be able to see him abuse that route a lot. I think you'll be able to see him work short with a lot of quick routes, beating corners off the line. And most importantly, I think you're going to see some gadget plays out of him. We've seen Scotty Miller get the ball a lot on end arounds and jet sweeps. I think we can see Brown do that a lot. Brown in his prime, he's a great punt returner, and he was dangerous, and not just dangerous when he was kicking punters in the head. He was dangerous at getting the ball in his hands and going downfield and making people miss. And I think that's something Bruce Arians is going to use with this offense, and just add another wrinkle to an offense that's starting to click. It looks like they're starting to move. They have a running game with Ronald Jones. Leonard Fournette has been out, but he's going to come back, and I think he's going to get a couple of carries here and there. But I think now this might be Ronald Jones's backfield the way he's been running. But you got Rob Gronkowski. He got him hot last week. If he can keep it moving, like Antonio Brown to this offense, things they might just get a little bit crazy if you ask me. But for this Buccaneers team, I think it's very important for Tony Brown to come in and get his head on straight, and I think he can do that. I think Tom Brady is a very respected guy. I think Brown respects Brady a tremendous amount. I think he's going to come in. He said, "Look, I stuck my head out for you. I stuck my neck out for you. Me and Coach Leftwich, we know you. We've worked with you. We want you to come in here because we know what you're capable of doing. We know that if your head is on straight and you come out to play football, you're one of the best in the game, and we want you to prove to everyone else you're still one of the best in the game." And there's two things Antonio Brown loves. It's being great and getting your touches, and he loves winning. So if you're able to get him involved in this offense just a little bit and get him winning, um, I think that's the cure that we need. Let's be honest. Antonio Brown was acting like a nutcase the last time we've seen him. So obviously, it is a risk for the Buccaneers. This guy has been crazy. He's been wild in the past offseason. That's why Bruce Arians didn't want him. But I think that Brady has the power to tell Antonio, look, you're here to do a job. Let's do the job. And we can be back here and try to bring a Super Bowl to Tampa. And I think this team has all the possibilities. They have all the aspirations, and I think they have all the opportunity to get the job done. They're slowly but surely looking like one of the most complete teams in the NFC, if not the NFL. Um, Time will tell what this team can do in the end. But I think this move solidifies themselves as legit Super Bowl contenders. If they weren't already, I think the Bucs are now in the top five teams in the NFL, and this team can be very dangerous. Let us know in the comments what you guys think of this move. For now, I'm Jamil King signing off. Let's see what happens with the Bucs.